Welcome to Everything in Between.
We're a mother
and daughter
with a lot to say about, well,
everything. I'm Braelyn.
And I'm Lynne. And this is your show for perspective, real talk,
and feeling less alone in the chaos.
Welcome to Everything in Between. I'm Lynne.
I'm Braelyn.
And we are here to chat about all the things.
Everything.
In between. How was your day? You were talking when we were warming up, you were saying that your energy level is not the best. We're recording in the afternoon.
It's currently 3:15
We're
p.m.
past Braelyn's prime time.
I just feel like that's something that I'm not alone in that. There's no way. It's afternoon time, it's afternoon slump.
Mm-hmm.
This happens at the co-working space too. The energy just dies in the afternoon.
Right.
Everybody eats lunch.
Yep.
They do a little work. And then
And that's it?
Then that's it.
Yeah. Well, we all have slump hours.
When is
we chose
your
this
slump?
5 o'clock.
No, like a work slump. It's like during the day.
Oh. I don't know that I have one.
Oh.
If I like what I'm doing. Maybe afternoon.
Do you work a full 8 hours?
Often.
You do?
Yes.
That's
Is that
crazy.
shocking?
Yes.
Okay.
The millennial in me is shooketh.
Yeah.
I don't know who wants to work 8 hours.
Well.
I don't.
Henry Ford decided it was a good idea a long time ago. And whoever the president was at that time, which I don't know.
Well, they were making a lot of money.
Said that's like really mean.
Yeah.
To make people work 40 hours.
Oh, I remember this. It was like news articles. The death of America, they said.
Yeah.
The 40-hour work week.
Yes.
Which is crazy.
And now it's like shameful if you don't work 50 or 60 in a lot of cases.
In your network crowd, whatever you want to call it, there's still a lot of that like, oh, I'm up early and that's like a badge of honor. And
rise and grind.
I'm sending this email at 3:30 a.m. and all that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm. I don't promote that.
No, you don't. But that's still in your world.
There's some of that.
Yeah.
For sure.
That's crazy. I feel like
it's okay. What's an average work week for a classic millennial?
Okay, I don't know if I'm a classic millennial, but I do work at a workspace with, I would say, a lot of classic millennials.
Okay.
And I always joke that nobody works Monday or Fridays.
Mm-hmm.
Wednesday is the day you're getting majority of your work done. And people are coming
just
in
the one,
and you're
just
getting
the one
like
day.
a solid Tuesdays and Thursdays too are popular. But the average working hours is like 11 to 2. That's and people are out of there.
Okay, but what are they calling work? Like, are they not looking at their email, doing anything else any other time of the day?
That's a good question. I don't know because I'm not there with them. I'm just talking about like the working, like the head down.
Yeah.
You're working. Actually, I can't even say head down because a lot of times people are chatting and they're networking while they're working and then they're having lunch and they're making a coffee.
I get it. This is why we're
that might be just business owners, but we have some remote workers there too that have like what you would call like a lazy girl job.
Yeah.
Like they're not having to clock in for 8 hours. You have a
title?
Oh, yes.
Of a lazy
is like
girl
a whole
job.
thing.
Tell me more.
A lazy girl job is like a remote job that you have that like nobody's really checking on you and it's like super laid back. And
How do you
definitely
get a lazy
do not
girl job?
have.
Like, is there an application process?
No. You definitely do not have a full days of work every day.
Okay.
You're like waking up and checking in on Teams and then like going and making breakfast and maybe doing yoga and then like taking your dog for a walk and then coming back and checking on Teams and then like working for an hour and then like having a lunch and taking your dog for another walk and maybe watching a show. And
this is why we have some problems in the workplace.
Hey.
Because there's a huge disconnect between, and I'm not saying...
No, you probably have CEOs you coach that have lazy girl jobs at their company and they just don't even know because they're getting all of their work done and it's not problematic.
Well, that's possible.
Yeah.
I do have one CEO. He is a millennial.
Yeah.
And he says, I am, and it's a decent size company, multiple millions.
Yeah.
He says, I will not work more than 30 hours a week.
That's great.
Right.
That's really nice.
And everyone else is like, oh, that's adorable. How are you doing that? So it's a pendulum swing.
Yeah.
What you just described would make some people...
are like the most like that about jobs, I think. Like we came in and we're like, we don't want to work really
that hard.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what the reputation was in the workplace.
Yeah. No, I think that's valid.
All the boomers were like,
you need to understand.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And millennials want to chill. we want to relax.
Do you feel like as a broad generational statement, do you
I'm
get
a young
good work
millennial
done?
too, though. Oh yeah, I slay. I get good work done. Everyone I know gets good work done. Everyone I know does good work, even at these lazy girl jobs, or like for their own business. A lot of times,
title for that. Maybe it should just be called a super efficient worker. I'm so freaking
that
efficient.
is a nicer thing to say.
That I can get it done in 3 hours. What takes you all 8?
Okay, to be fair though, like I don't know if this is normal, but I see a lot of videos on this. Like people who work in an office are never doing 8 hours. Like they're how do I get through the last 2, 3, 4 hours of the day? Because I already finished everything. And then they just are like, well, I guess I'll read my book.
The tough transition is that the managers of people who are, we'll call them efficient rather than lazy.
Okay, yeah.
Are not used to.
No, it's the job that's lazy. Not the person.
Oh, well, okay.
In the lazy girl job,
Yes.
it's the job that is lazy, not the person.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
But I do like calling it focusing on the person and saying maybe you're just super
the
efficient.
efficiency. Right. Because the old way that you judged efficiency and you judged commitment, and I'm telling you, there are still owners who look at this and they will tell me, I think that person is disengaged in their job. Why? They're not coming early and staying late. And I'm like, are you kidding me?
Yeah, that's pretty
This
ridiculous.
so they can just be sitting their ass down at your desk and they're efficient if they're coming in early to do that and staying late. But really, maybe they have 5 hours of work that they're stretching into 8 or 9 to make you feel good.
Yeah, nobody wants to do that.
That's not efficiency.
No.
But you see the pendulum sort of
Yes.
swinging from the ridiculous on one side
to the ridiculous on the other.
But I think for change, you have to have something shocking.
Oh, 100%.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
it moves people to action.
To Gen X's credit, they brought in work-life balance. They get to own that. Now it's funny because we look at them now and we go, you guys work a lot harder than the millennials do.
But like compared to the boomers, there was like a big difference.
Yeah, they were the ones that came in and said, I will give you my all while I am here. But then my family, like I'm going home to my family. Can I tell a story?
Yeah.
A classic Gen X sales guy.
Mm-hmm.
So when he was in his seat and when he was here, he was fairly driven. He was good, likable guy, all of that. One day a call comes into the office, which we never got for somebody, and it was a good lead, and we never got inbounds. It's just not how the process worked. But it was a good one. And no sales team folks were around to take we had like 5 people. Nobody was around. Or was traveling in an airplane, something. He had said he had to leave early that day at 4:00 for dentist, which, whatever.
Yeah.
So he's in his car. He's got like an hour drive. And I'm like, I call him and I say, hey, man, could you take this call? No one else can. I know you have some drive time.
I know what he's going to say.
He said, absolutely fucking not.
Yeah. Of course not.
And, like it was just.
The millennial wouldn't have even answered the phone.
It would have been like, oh my God, my boss is calling.
Yeah, no,
this
wouldn't have even
scary.
answered. Wouldn't have even answered you.
Yeah.
I'm off the clock. I told you I had to leave.
So that was a hard line in the sand for this guy, which
good for
as
him.
a now Jones, I did not understand.
Yeah.
Because at least in that area, now I had other workers who would be like, to the other side, I'll take client calls anytime because I care about them and whatever, absolutely fucking not.
It's pretty funny.
It's like nobody else is here. They can wait. And I'm like, all right.
I mean, they can though. Did you get the client?
It's true. I have no idea.
Oh, okay.
That wasn't really
nice.
The point.
Well, I thought that'd be interesting.
I mean, I'm really honored that he felt good about telling me.
Yeah.
I have a line in the sand.
Yeah.
And one thing I used to tell people who said, who are these millennials? They come in and they want shorter hours and 4-day work weeks and personal day breaks. And I said, however, my millennials multitask like this. And most of mine, if they needed to, would sit at home and answer an email to me or a text or take care of something for me that we forgot to do in the day that was time sensitive, because they're like, I don't care. I'm sitting here anyway. I'm on my couch. I've got my phone on. Of course, I'm monitoring everything.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Yeah.
That took me 3 seconds and no effort whatsoever, where the hard, firm line that The older workers, Drew, was like, nope, home, family time.
Yeah.
Not going to be interrupted.
What about, I feel like we got to, back to the efficiency. You were going to say something about calling them more efficient.
Oh, well, so right now in America, we have labor shortages.
Yeah.
We don't have enough people to do the jobs. We also have AI coming into the workplace, which is all about what? Efficiency.
Yeah.
Right?
True.
It's about making your job faster. If it used to, you sit there and stew over an email, which I know people to do for sometimes 30 minutes or more, they can pop that into ChatGPT.
Or just in your email inbox.
And have well, that's true too. And have an email done really quickly, right? Yeah. So what we saved, that's efficiency.
Even like spreadsheets.
All the things.
You can have it edit spreadsheets. I'll be like, take all of these entries out of this spreadsheet. Because you know me, I don't touch spreadsheets.
You don't really like it.
I do not like it, no. Yeah. So if I can just have...
But AI Braelyn is fine with spreadsheets.
Yes,
okay.
My AI version is fine with spreadsheets. Sometimes she needs a little help, but she gets there. Yeah.
So on the efficiency side of things, there are people that are actually saying, oh, what jobs are we going to do if AI is taking it all? And I'm saying, well, we don't have enough people anyway. We either have to bring people in to do the jobs or we have to get more efficient. And so if somebody can get productivity out in 3 hours a day that used to take 4, 5, 6, 7 hours, why isn't that better?
Yeah.
Why isn't that a win?
Well, as long as you don't like keep piling on more work, right? If you let yourself have the 3 hours and then that's it.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, some people might want that, but it would be easy to just say, well, now we work 8 hours again.
I mean, you know, but it's true. We just gave you more.
We just gave you more.
You're so efficient. Can you have 2 3-hour shifts?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, all of that is about balance.
Yeah.
And again, the extremes. And we're saying these big general statements.
Yeah.
There probably are, I mean, there's people who are maybe lazy.
Yeah,
who are working at home and can they go to a lot of trouble to make it look like they're getting work done when they're not.
Yeah, it might be.
I mean, I wish we could just judge everyone on productivity, but sometimes there's not even ways to do that.
Yeah.
People don't even know how to measure.
No.
Were you productive?
Well, and it's different for everybody too.
Right.
Yeah.
And again, we're talking really strictly about office jobs. We often forget.
Yeah.
Like when you get into manufacturing, you get into lots of other, you get it. It's a whole different thing. Like, you know.
Yeah. Office jobs, it makes sense that some of them are lazy girl jobs.
Right. It's true.
Yeah.
Do you have a reaction at all when your phone rings? I know the answer, but I'm just asking you for the podcast listeners.
It kind of, I would say generally no, just to that question. But like if it is like at 7 a.m., yes.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah. How have you put boundaries around that?
I don't answer the phone before 9, a phone call. Even then, like maybe sometimes 10. You can text me. I'll text you.
Are you talking about customers now?
I'm talking about like co-working space.
Right. So these are your customers, your members.
Sure. Clients, members, whatever you want to call them.
Sure.
Yeah. I'm not answering the phone before like 10.
Do you have any anxiety reaction when the phone rings?
No, it really doesn't bother me, but I don't feel like that's normal. I think I'm kind of, because everyone I know doesn't like to answer the phone.
There are so many memes about.
They don't like to answer the door.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Even checking an email sometimes.
True. So both your sisters who are older millennials than you are.
Yeah.
Do not like answering the phone.
No.
One of them in particular is hilarious about it. And yesterday, she actually got a text from someone that we both work with, but he happens to be a friend of mine. And she got a text from him. And she had to contact me on a Sunday afternoon to be like, why is Brandon texting me? What's going on? I don't know. Why don't you ask him why he's texting?
That would not.
It sent her into a whole thing of, what is this about? I said, I don't know. You do bookkeeping. Maybe he needs advice.
Yeah.
But he wanted to have a call with her was what
people
the
like
anxiety
to have
was
calls.
about. But he didn't tell her what it was for.
And
it sent her into a whole spin.
That reminds me of KJ's whole generational thing. That's like a total generational difference.
Dr. Catherine Jeffries.
Yes. We like want to know why.
Well, that's polite.
And like, yeah.
You know.
And then the Gen Xers are just like, hi, please call me.
Yeah.
And I don't say anything else.
No, yeah.
And
Can
then
you give me a call?
The millennial is like,
am I getting fired? See, we said that at the same time.
Yeah. But I don't have that.
But
like,
I mean,
I will make phone calls for people.
Yeah.
If they need me to.
Okay. And the same, you've seen the memes.
And my job is literally like 90% answering phones.
You do a great job.
Now, I might be like going like behind the phone while they're talking.
Yeah.
You know, making faces.
They can see
I don't love it.
You don't?
No. But I can like, it's easy for me to do. Even though I don't like it that much.
Depends who it is.
Well, and my energy levels too. If I'm like on a high energy day, like I'll talk to whoever. I don't care. Ask me a million questions. If I'm like having a low energy day, it's like, can we get this over with, please?
Actually, she called me, so that's okay.
Yeah.
She called me to say, why does Brandon want to have a call with me?
That's pretty funny. Why would you know that?
Why would you know? She had me on speakerphone. And so her husband's joining in. She's like, I'm a millennial. I hate this. I hate phone calls. I don't want to talk. And we text about it. And so we ended up having this conversation. Then her husband's jumping in.
I would have just texted back.
And I said, what's the difference in a text and a call? And he said, oh, you have time to think on a text about what your responses are.
Yeah.
Without panicking. And then he's like, so many of us have anxiety.
People have anxiety about checking out at the grocery store, that it's going to take them too long to put their card back in their wallet and there's people behind them, or that like something is going to happen. It's going to make them delayed. You don't understand this at all.
I'm making a face in case you're listening and not watching.
No, that's like a very common thing. Like you could make a TikTok that talks about like, oh, I get so anxious when I am at the grocery store and I'm putting my card back in and I'm dropping a coin and there's people behind me. And like people would be like, yes, me too.
Really?
Yes.
So
I think there's just a lot of anxiety.
Yeah. Same thing. You ring the doorbell.
But it's like social anxiety.
Right.
It's not just regular anxiety.
But you've seen the ones where people are like falling off the gate. So this is what it's like when you ring the doorbell at a millennial's house and they're like, the lights go off and they're crawling on the floor to peek out the curtains without anybody noticing.
Yes. I always answer the front door too.
Well,
because it's your front door. You know why? You don't want to talk to somebody? You can just shut it.
So you're comfortable with that?
Yeah,
you do
if somebody's
answer
at the door and it's like a salesperson,
do you get a little jolt like, who's at my door?
No, it's usually like a curiosity, like, oh, who's at the door?
Oh.
Sometimes it's a package. A lot of times it's a package.
Oh, true.
So then I'm like, oh.
I mean, I ring the doorbell at your sister's house because we live around the corner.
Yeah.
So we might just be out walking the dogs or something.
Does she freak out every time?
She jumps a little bit and then she opens the door and you can always hear her go, oh, it's just mom and dad.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah.
Are they coming to get you?
I don't know.
I don't know.
They don't want to talk to people. That's what it is. It really comes down to talking to people.
So
which is interesting.
We had not planned to talk about this today.
No.
This is really a whole show about nothing.
Yeah.
But we do call it everything in between. So if you're tuning in, maybe that's okay for you and you feel like you're just sitting around laughing at ourselves.
Yeah.
Hopefully. But I do want to dive deeper on another episode into mental health and maybe more on ADHD and some of the things that you deal with and that our family has experienced and dealing with. But I think anxiety is what we're somehow coming around to. But like
social anxiety specifically. Yeah, I think it comes down to talking to people, like physically talking to them.
Is the next generation having the same struggle?
I don't know.
I
have no idea.
You're a Gen Z expert.
No, I'm not.
You don't feel like you are?
No.
I don't know. I feel like your
Gen
audience.
Z friend.
Okay, you're an ally.
Yeah, I don't know
you're
if you
friend
can say
of
that.
Gen Z.
Yes, I have some friends.
Do they
that
have
are
the
younger
same
than
social
me.
anxieties?
I don't know. I don't have that many.
Well,
according to like what I see on the internet, I would say yes. But that might just be like like I said, people jokes about like fumbling at the register, not liking phone calls. You see videos about how millennials are answering the door.
So do you think some of the telecommuting, some of the not working in an office, all of that has to do with social anxiety? Because for some people then walking into an office setting is a social setting for them.
I definitely think that that's really stressful for a lot of people. Like so much so that they could like have an interview, get hired, go into the office and then be like, never mind. This is too much.
And maybe not even show up.
Or maybe not even show up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Specifically because they don't want to like interact with people.
And there's a big disconnect because I think even though that's out there, it almost, I had somebody, again, Braelyn, just last month in one of my meetings, talk about they were so befuddled because one of their younger workers, I don't even know which generation, told them that they needed to take a clarity break.
Yeah.
And take a walk. And this owner was like,
were they like probably in an all-day meeting?
No, they had a big meeting coming up.
Yeah.
And they wanted to prepare. So things happen on both sides of that because the person that said,
That's
I
like
need the
so
break.
normal, and I'm so glad
But they could have said to the older boss,
yeah,
I'm going to do a lot better work if I can go out for 15 minutes and walk around.
Expect you to be emotionally EQ enough of a person to
that
understand that I will perform better if I need a clarity break.
Well, it sent the slightly anxious manager into a tailspin thinking, we're not going to make this deadline. They had a very hard deadline to make with a client. I think it did turn out okay.
Yeah.
But they were just sort of like, this person just up and left. So,
see, from my opinion, it's like the older people need to get with it, and rather than the younger people like making accommodations in the way that they talk.
Okay, but I mean, two-way street. Communication is better all the way around.
True, but like that's pretty clear.
I don't know.
I need a clarity break.
They didn't know how long they were
going to
be gone, and they had a deadline. So
I mean, they could ask some clarifying questions. Maybe there's some communication
What's
struggles.
Happening? How can I help?
How long are you going to be? How long do you need? You know,
they might have been like, I don't know.
They could have said, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
are you going to get the work done? They probably would have said, yeah. Then I would have trusted them. But yeah, we don't
These
know.
are not conversations that are happening all that frequently.
No, especially from what I know. Office jobs.
There's still a lot of
unless
confusion.
You have a millennial manager, in which case they're like, go take your clarity break.
Right.
How long do you need? 45 minutes?
Right.
We'll see you when you get back.
So we're sitting in the space that used to be
your
home
office.
To my office.
Yeah,
to my team. And when we built this office, we opened it up in 2018. So that was 7 years ago. And right over there is a room that is still labeled the dream room.
Yeah.
And I had done enough reading and knowing that folks need a break sometimes.
Yeah.
And I had positions that legitimately we had open hours. We had clients calling in. Like it was before much telecommuting was happening.
Yeah.
So they had to be here within a certain window of time. The dream room had these beautiful lounges in it, as you remember. We put in some aromatic stuff, and we said, hey, if you need a break in the day.
And people took a lot of walks.
Honestly, what if you need a nap?
People took a lot of walks.
Right.
People would be like, I'm going on a walk.
Well, that's because we made clarity breaks okay.
Yeah.
But people would come and tour the room, and they'd go, oh, that's really cool. You have a dream room. What's that for?
Yeah.
For you to clarify your thinking, clear your mind, close your eyes. Take a break. Now, I don't know. What if somebody fell asleep? Like Ron would be snoring in there for 2 hours. That didn't happen.
I mean, you trust that people are going to like set an alarm.
Everybody was always worried about that.
Yeah.
But there was a point where I remember nobody was really using it much.
That's like a whole thing.
Yeah.
There's like a whole thing about like offices that have like ping pong tables and foosball tables.
Yeah,
and all
then
this
if
cool
you
stuff,
actually
and
use
then
it,
nobody uses it.
You get shamed?
Yes.
That's terrible.
That's like a whole like running little shtick. Yes.
Well, my mentor at the time, when I was saying, people aren't really utilizing this. They're not taking the breaks. You know what he asked me?
Are you doing it?
Right.
Yes.
Was I?
No.
Yeah.
That makes all the difference.
I run on like high energy while I'm here.
Well, yeah. And you were like, you had a lot of stuff. This is a lot of going on.
Well,
more so than you do now.
I started using it.
Yeah.
Like as a discipline.
Yeah.
To make it okay.
And did people use it?
I
used it.
It got better.
Yeah.
It definitely got better.
Yeah.
But we have to destigmatize that rest is okay.
Yeah.
And clarity breaks are okay.
Yeah. And you, I think, have CEOs too who preach like all of this good mental health stuff, but then they're sending emails at 3:30 a.m. and at 11:30 p.m. and they're not leading by example.
No, 100%.
Yeah.
But there are now tools.
Yeah. That will send your email at a more regular time.
So you don't look like a freak.
Also, your text messages.
Yeah. Really?
Yes. On iOS, you can schedule your text. So don't text your friend at 7 a.m. Send it later.
Don't text your friend?
I mean, I don't.
Oh.
Most people have their phone on Do Not Disturb, but you can just schedule it for later.
Well, the lines with work are just they're pretty blurry, which I think is another reason why people feel okay about their schedule, especially if they're working at home, because on the other end of it, there are, in my opinion, too many bosses at every level that feel like I had a thought, came into my mind. I got to text my worker about it.
Oh,
I got to text Braelyn so I don't forget.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to go on with my evening because now it's off of me. What'd you just do to Braelyn?
Yeah. Yeah.
She's having her family time, her downtime, her chill time. And now she's thinking about you as the boss. And I'm not just talking about owners. Like this can be.
No, I get that. Like I have a filter on my phone that doesn't let people's texts come through after 6 p.m. Anybody for work.
Oh, okay.
You don't, it's a co-working space.
Right.
There's never that much of an emergency that you need me after 6 p.m.
So what happens in the morning at a certain time? They all come flying in?
No, they are coming in, but they're just not showing to me.
Oh, you're not getting notified.
Yeah, I'm not getting notified.
Okay.
And even if I open my inbox, they're not there. It hides them.
Oh.
It's wonderful.
So we're getting a little smarter with the tools.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think I have a pretty unusual, I mean, some people who serve clients might have them reaching out at odd hours.
I feel like if this would be really a fun one if we had a live audience and we could be getting feedback.
Yeah.
I don't even know enough about how to tell people that are watching or seeing clips of this to put some feedback for us. And I would love to hear other people's experiences around, we started with the lazy girl workday. And we're talking about
lazy girl job.
The lazy girl job.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's a balanced work day for some people.
Yeah. I think so, especially if you're like outputting a lot of stuff in that amount of time.
You know what I'd like to know? I would like to know.
Plus, like
people that have what we'll call a full-time, and we're going to go with some sort of office job.
Yeah.
Right? How many hours a day is your optimal work time? Like how many hours a day can you actually produce really good work?
I have a theory that for everyone, it's like 4. Like actually good work.
Right.
Not just responding to emails, blah, blah, blah. Like your actual work, that it's like around 4.
We would love to hear about that.
Yeah.
And maybe we'll bring it back up again.
That's my theory.
When we find out. Is that just...
Because, I mean, with ADHD, like I get 2 90-minute stints.
Right.
Is like, that's like of good solid work. Then my brain's, I can do other stuff. I can do menial things.
You're talking like focused computer work.
Yes.
So you can
like
have meetings.
Actually doing things.
You can be doing a tour.
Sometimes, depending on the meeting, can take that out of you too.
How about podcasting with your mom?
It depends.
It's all work.
Yeah. But it's not like focus. It's not the same as like building in Notion.
Right.
That's like full brain power.
Absolutely.
Or like creating content, working on email automation, stuff that's like you're locked in as we call it.
I still think that at least a generation or two, it might be even faster, is going to look back at this time
and say we're still crazy
and say, why were you guys working so much?
Yeah. Even the people that are working like 3 hours. Or you think that everybody's going to get to a point where they're like 3-4 hours a day?
I would dream of a time where life was more like what you called the lazy girl jobs life.
Yeah.
You live your life and you accomplish some work in there.
Yeah, right?
And it's not this all-consuming thing that you're giving all your energy 8 to 5, Monday to Friday,
and
answering stuff on the weekends, and you're wiped.
Yeah.
And your family gets the dribbles.
Yeah.
Or what's left, or even you.
Yeah.
Too tired to exercise, don't want to meal prep. All those things are understandable.
You just described like America.
I did.
Yeah.
But like Martin Luther King Jr., I have a dream.
Yeah.
that it could be different.
Yeah.
And so, change is sometimes very interruptive.
Yeah.
No one ever says, "Oh, that's a great idea. Let's bring the internet into the workplace." Or, they don't.
Yeah.
They buck change driverless cars.
I mean, people are really. There's a lot of younger people that are very anti-AI, and that's driving huge change.
Right.
You have to have something big to change the landscape of
interruption
of the society.
Yes.
Like that can't be something small.
That's right.
It has to be something big.
Wow, we get really serious today.
Yeah. All about productivity.
Yep.
Lazy girl, because I was tired.
Because you were tired. All right.
From my lazy girl
On
job.
your tired brain before we wrap today.
Yeah.
Ooh, we have to do, what's your current favorite life hack?
Or obsession.
Do you
have one?
I forgot we had that until just now.
Yeah, me too. I didn't think about it at all.
I have one, but I don't want it to sound super privileged and obnoxious.
I know what you're going to say, and it is going to sound privileged and obnoxious.
It
you can
is.
say it anyways, though. You've worked hard for many years.
Well, we just installed two variations of heat therapy in our backyard.
In Arizona.
Yeah, which is...
Mind you.
You don't understand, but it's a way to feel healthy, a way to relax, which is we have a sauna and then we have a hot tub as well.
Yeah.
And I guess, I mean, I'm 61 and I just got my first hot tub and I live in Arizona. That's kind of weird. So,
I mean, a pool, hot tub, I don't know.
Well, anyway, my hack is we like to go to bed. I like to go to bed somewhere between the 10 and 11 o'clock hour.
Mm-hmm.
Is
Same.
A prime bedtime for me, and it's on my circadian rhythm, and it's all good.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're supposed to wind down. For people like me, there needs to be some wind down time, and I never know what to do at okay, it's 9-ish. What do you do? Like take a little walk?
Read.
Then I just fall asleep or do
some yoga,
brainless TV. I never really want to do yoga right then.
Just stretch.
Yeah. So anyway, the water therapy has really fixed that.
Nice.
So that either means like a dip in the pool or something like that. I mean, it's my current obsession.
Yeah. Well,
I do that.
Makes sense.
I'm super relaxed. Then I do my face and everything, which sometimes I don't. If I wait too long, I'm too tired to cleanse my skin or put some moisturizer. It's all really good. And then I'm all
ready for
cozy.
Bed.
Yeah.
Nice. It's supposed to be really good for your sleep too, to take like a hot shower before bed.
Right.
It helps your sleep
Yet
quality.
To be seen. Yeah. So if you want to mimic that and that sounds good, yes, you can have a bathtub or a shower in your house and accomplish the same thing.
Yeah.
But water therapy for me, anything in the water is proving to be like my perfect relaxation before bed.
Nice.
I haven't seen my sleep score go up yet. So to be continued on that. No.
Oh.
But anyway, did you think of one?
I did not.
Oh.
I'm hackless.
You're hackless.
Yeah.
You got nothing.
I got nothing.
Yeah.
Odd.
It's good.
Yeah.
You can have 2 next time.
Yeah, maybe.
Think about it. Okay. That's all for today.
Yeah. Thanks.
This is Lynne.
This is Braelyn.
And this is everything in between.
Thanks.
Thanks.